Who do you believe? Do you believe men or do you believe the words that are coming out of this Bible? What I want to show you guys is that most people, first of all, they don't read the Bible. And when they do, they don't believe what they're reading. They'll make up excuses to get around whatever we're reading, okay? Here it is. The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 98.
Bring it out.
King James Version. Thou, through thy commandments, has made me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. Read it again. Psalms chapter 119, verse 98. Thou, through thy commandments, has made me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me. God's commandments is what's going to make you smarter than your enemies. People that don't want to learn and keep God's commandments, they are the enemy. Okay? You're going to find out all nations are the enemy of the Lord. If you're not an Israelite, if you don't come from the nation of Israel, okay, you're a heathen. The Most High God got smoke for you, believe it or not. Okay? Now, as I said, we're going to ask you guys, do you believe what's written in this Bible or do you believe men? Okay? The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Listen up good, Negro. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. Pause.
Did you just
I'm
hear
going to read
that?
it again for you, Negro. The book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 4. Listen up good. For Jacob, my servant's sake.
No, everybody in the world.
For Jacob, my servant's sake.
No, for Moab.
For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect.
Everybody in the whole wide world.
And Israel, mine elect.
No, brother, all nations.
And Israel, mine elect. I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. Surnamed you means the Lord named you. He gave you your real name, which is Israel, even though thou hast not known him. We thought we was black. We thought we was American. We thought we was African American. We thought we was all kinds of bull crap, okay? Scriptures just told you, you have not known him, even though God names you. You ain't known a thing about the God of this Bible. Read it again. For Jacob, my servant's sake. For who? Who is this servant? For Jacob, my servant's sake. No, everybody in the whole wide world. For Jacob, my servant's sake. No, for Moab. For Jacob, my servant's sake. No, for Esau. For Jacob, my servant's sake. And Israel, mine elect. No, for China. And Israel, mine elect. No, America. And Israel, mine elect. No, Germany. And Israel, mine elect. No, everybody over the whole wide world. You don't believe this Bible, and get ready. You're going to die. Okay? Next. Okay? Because we got to get rid of all evildoers, all liars, people don't deserve. Look, put this Bible down because you don't believe this Bible. If you do, smash the like button, share this video. Jump down in the comment section and say, I believe, if you believe what I'm reading. But I know many of you don't. So I'm just letting you know, get ready because you're going to die. But before you die, listen to this. The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5.
Bring it out.
Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. I'm going to read that again. The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5. Gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Gather my saints together. No, gather everybody in the whole world. Gather my saints together unto me.
No, all nations.
Gather my saints together unto me.
No, anybody who say they believe.
Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. You know what that covenant by sacrifice was? Animal sacrifice. When you sinned, you had to kill a lamb for animal sacrifice. Not everybody in the whole world, the Israelites, had to do that. Gather my saints together unto me. Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Not everybody in the whole world, but I know you don't believe that because you're wicked and you're going to die. You're going to die. You're going to die. Okay? But before you die, I want you to hear this. Okay? Because you're not going to have no excuse. I'm going to leave you with this, and then I'm going to get up out of here. Okay? The book of Psalms, chapter 148. Book of Psalms, chapter 148 and verse 14. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord. I'm going to read it again. The book of Psalms, chapter 148, verse 14.
Bring it out.
He also exalteth the horn of his people. Do you know what his mean? That's a possessive term. We already read Isaiah 45 and 4, who his people are. Okay? Go back and read it again. He exalted the horn of his people. The horn means leader. The horn of his people is Jesus the Christ, or Yahushua, the black Messiah. He exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel. Woo! That's who the saints are. Book of Psalms, chapter 148, verse 14. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even the children of Israel. Even the children of Israel. Even the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord. I know you don't believe that, but I'm going to leave you with that. Matter of fact, no, I'm not. I got to hit you with one more. One more, then I'm gone, right? Even though I know that should be enough, but you wicked. You niggas don't believe. Book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 4. And this is it. Book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 4.
Bring it out.
Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption. Strike one. And the glory. Strike two. And the covenants. Strike three. And the giving of the law. Strike four. And the service of God. Strike five. And the promises. Strike six. You are more than out, you lying, wicked Negro. Especially you black Christians, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, Old Covenant and New Covenant, also known as Old Testament and New Testament, and the giving of the law. That means God only told the Israelites the law. He told you what to do, not all people. And the service of God. You know what service means? You the only one who can serve God. That's you. And the promises. All promises in this Bible are to the Israelites. I just read it. You don't believe it though? You're gonna die. That's all, folks.